In international news, Ukraine is still reeling from Tuesday's catastrophic dam collapse, which flooded large areas of the country's southern Kherson region.
Yeah, this morning, President Zelenskyy visited the area to survey the damage and discuss emergency operations. Well, the trip comes as the first reported casualties of this particular disaster begin to emerge. NBC News foreign correspondent Raf Sanchez joins us now from Zaporizhia with the latest. Hey, Raf, good morning. So what is the situation on the ground like right now? It does not look good behind you. Tell us about these evacuation efforts.
Savannah, good morning. We are seeing an environmental and a humanitarian disaster unfolding across southern Ukraine right now. And that is because the Dnieper River is the lifeline of this region. But as you can see from this dried out marina behind me, water levels have fallen dramatically here in the 2 days since that dam explosion. And that is because the water that should be in the reservoir up here in Zaporizhia is instead rushing through what remains of that dam, and it is flooding onto the streets of Kherson and other communities downstream. Now, Ukrainian authorities say they've evacuated about 2,000 people from the west bank of the river, which they control, but they're very concerned about civilians on the Russian-occupied east bank, who they say have basically been left to fend for themselves. The Ukrainian military has actually been using drones to drop individual bottles of water to stranded civilians on the eastern side of the river. Just seems almost reminiscent of Hurricane Katrina, families on the roofs of their homes looking for help. Now, as you said, President Zelenskyy was down in Kherson earlier on today. He's calling for the international community to really step up to help people here. And this is not a trip without risk, guys. The Ukrainian authorities are saying Russian forces continue to shell the city of Kherson even as these evacuation efforts are underway.
So, Raf, when we hear Zaporizhia, we just automatically now think of the nuclear power plant there. Do we know how safe it is?
Yeah, so that is the big question right now. This is the largest nuclear power plant in Europe. It is under Russian control. Both Russian and Ukrainian authorities are saying the situation at the plant is stable. And even with these diminished water levels, there is still enough water to keep the reactors at the plant cool. But as you can imagine, in this city, in the shadow of the nuclear power plant, people take this very, very seriously. Just yesterday, as you can see on your screen, there were nuclear disaster drills here. You had first responders in hazmat suits preparing for what they would do if there was a meltdown at the plant. Now, the head of the UN's nuclear agency, the IAEA, is expected to visit the plant in the coming days, so we may get a better picture then. Guys.
And, Raf, we know Ukraine and Russia have been blaming each other for this. Well, we did get the first reaction from President Putin to this disaster following a phone conversation with his Turkish counterpart. What did he say, and what is the latest on an investigation here?
So President Putin said this was a barbaric action. He said there needed to be a thorough international investigation. And guys, there is, of course, an irony here that the Ukraine says that it was President Putin's forces who blew up this dam and that they did it to stop Ukrainian troops crossing the river as part of this long-awaited counteroffensive. The U.S. has not been able to say definitively, in public at least, whether or not Russia was responsible. But U.S. officials are saying the evidence does appear to lean towards Russian responsibility. Now, President Biden is hosting the British Prime Minister at the White House later today, so it's possible that we may hear more about this from those leaders later on. Guys.
All right, Raf Sanchez, thank you very much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.